Will Julia Fontana come to the podium? Julia Fontana. Will Emily Simons come to the podium? Emily Simons. Will Graham Foley come to the podium? Graham Foley.
Good morning and welcome to the Ourso College of Business Spring 2024 Commencement Ceremony. I am Jared Lorenz, Dean of the Ourso College, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you for this momentous occasion. Graduation is the capstone of many years of hard work and is a day when all of you should be very proud. As we begin our program, I invite you to please stand for the national anthem, sung by Imani Francis, doctoral student from the LSU School of Music.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Imani. Class of 2024. There are 839 of you graduating today. 599 of you have earned your bachelor's, 188 of you have earned a master's, 3 of you have earned a PhD, and 49 have earned a graduate certificate. You have arrived here today from 42 different parishes, 36 states, and 12 countries. Our youngest graduate is 20, and our most experienced graduate is 57. There are 839 of you graduating, but we graduate each of you one at a time. You made it here today through hard work, determination, and perseverance, and we could not be prouder of you. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform party. These are the leaders of our college, the people who drive innovation in student learning and scholarship. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Dr. Thomas Phillips, Chair of the Department of Accounting. Dr. Fait Correa, Chair of the Department of Economics. Dr. Edward Watson, Chair of the Stevenson Department of Entrepreneurship and Information Systems. Dr. Rajesh Narayan, Chair of the Department of Finance. Dr. Timothy Chandler, Chair of the Rutsch Department of Management. Dr. Ron Niedrich, Chair of the Department of Marketing. Dr. Helmut Schneider, Executive Associate Dean of the Ourso College of Business. Dr. Roy Heidelberg, Chair of the Department of Public Administration. And Dr. Dana Hart, Assistant Dean for the Office of Graduate Business Programs and Director of the LSU Flores MBA program. I am truly grateful for these outstanding leaders of our great college. And ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for the platform party. Graduates, you have had the opportunity to learn from some of the country's most respected scholars. The faculty who guided you along the way have been recognized worldwide for their research contributions and expertise in their respective fields. Many have impacted your lives in very special ways and helped you get to where you are today. Can the faculty here today please stand so that we may applaud you for providing these students with a world-class business education? Thank you. This event would also not have been possible without our outstanding Office of Business Student Success. Many of our team members in OBSS have been with you since your first day at LSU. Please join me in a round of applause for our dedicated advisors who organized today's ceremony and guided our students to this moment. To the parents, family members, spouses, significant others, and friends of our graduates, thank you for trusting us with your loved ones. Our graduates did not reach this point alone. They had you by their side. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause for the family and friends who helped you get here today. You guys can do better than that. There you go. As I often emphasize to prospective students, LSU's reputation is built on the success of its alumni. Many of you are here today because of a scholarship funded by an alum, and you were able to learn in our amazing business education complex because of the support of our generous alumni. Members of this alumni community you are about to join did not forget where they came from, and I encourage you to do the same as you embark on your careers. At this time, I would like to recognize all alumni who are here today. Please stand if you have earned a degree from LSU. Welcome back home. At this time, I would like to recognize some outstanding students who are graduating with noteworthy distinctions. One of our students has earned the Engaged Citizen Program distinction, which recognizes the accomplishments of undergraduate students who engage significantly with their communities to address critical needs. Students with this distinction must complete service learning designated coursework and at least 100 hours of community service. Our first student being recognized is Andrea Alaman Pichardo. Please stand so we can congratulate you on this important work. Andrea is a marketing major from New Orleans, Louisiana, and congratulations, Andrea. The LSU Distinguished Undergraduate Researcher designation recognizes the achievements of outstanding undergraduates who participate in specialized educational and research activities. These students have demonstrated advanced research ability in their discipline. Today, we have one student who has earned the Distinction Undergraduate Researcher designation. Morgan Alexis Owen is an international trade and finance major from Wapakoneta, Ohio. Morgan's thesis advisor is Dr. Jamie Karash, and her research focuses on the real estate market in low-income communities. Morgan, thank you and congratulations. The Ourso Outstanding 8 Award is the highest honor that the college bestows to 8 undergraduate business students. These exceptional students have been carefully selected for their accomplishments across academic, leadership, professional development, and service categories. The Ourso 8 exemplify the spirit of the college's mission to enrich the lives of our community members through business innovation and community development. 5 of the 2024 recipients are graduating today. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Emma Brunny, a double major in marketing and interdisciplinary studies from Nederland, Texas. Jacob Hofbeer, a double major in economics and finance from Germantown, Maryland. Rana O'Keel, a double major in economics and mathematics from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Aaliyah Pasquale, a marketing major with a concentration in marketing analytics from Boston, Massachusetts. Catherine Watley, an accounting major from Shreveport, Louisiana. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 undergraduate students have earned A grades on all their college coursework and are graduating with a GPA of 4.0 or higher. These individuals have achieved the designation and distinction of being named University Medalist. Students, please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Blythe Kennedy Babin, a management major from Gonzales, Louisiana. Victoria Jewel Funes, a management major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Taj Giovanni Gill, an accounting major from New Orleans, Louisiana. Morgan Alexander Groshi, a general business major from Cumming, Georgia. Thea Breyer Knowles, an accounting major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gretchen Lave, an accounting major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Rihanna Sway Levine, a marketing major from Lafayette, Louisiana. Kishan Kushman Prajupate, an accounting major from Kinder, Louisiana. Congratulations on this outstanding achievement. We are extremely proud of you. I'm also pleased to recognize 4 students graduating with college honors, the highest honors awarded by the Ogden Honors College. Please stand when I call your name so we can recognize you. Meredith Clark, a marketing major with a concentration in digital marketing from Houston, Texas. Rana O'Keel, an economics and mathematics major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Charlotte Chahardy, a finance major from Mandeville, Louisiana. Olivia Trejo, an international trade and finance major from Agora Hills, California. We also have 1 student receiving upper division honors today. Please stand when I call your name. Kate Acosta, a management major with a concentration in strategic leadership from Gonzales, Louisiana. Congratulations to all of our honors college students. At this time, I would like to recognize 5 of our graduates who were recently commissioned into the Armed Forces earlier this week. Please stand when I call your name so we can acknowledge you. Joseph Leonard Derringer II. Joseph is a management major with a concentration in strategic leadership from Houston, Texas. He was commissioned into the United States Air Force as a 2nd lieutenant. After graduation, 2nd Lieutenant Derringer will serve as a logistics readiness officer in the 354th Fighter Wing at Ellison Air Force Base near Fairbanks, Alaska. Scott Thomas Scalia. Scott is a general business major from Mandeville, Louisiana. He was commissioned into the United States Army as a 2nd lieutenant. After graduation, 2nd Lieutenant Scalia's first assignment will be the Infantry Basic Officers Leaders Course at Fort Moore, Georgia. Jackson Richard Rosebush. Jackson is a management major with a concentration in strategic leadership from Gainesville, Georgia. He was commissioned into the United States Army as a 2nd lieutenant. After graduation, he is assigned to the Infantry Basic Officer Leaders Course at Fort Moore, Georgia. Jack Burton Koloski. Jack is a management major with a concentration in strategic leadership from South Riding, Virginia. He was commissioned into the United States Marine Corps as a second lieutenant. After graduation, Second Lieutenant Kolaski will attend the basic school at the Marine Corps Base, Quantico. Hayes Paul Pipes. Hayes is a finance major from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He was commissioned into the United States Navy as an ensign, and after graduation, Ensign Pipes will attend flight school as a student naval aviator at the Naval Air Station Pensacola in Pensacola, Florida. To our graduates who have been commissioned, please remain standing as we invite any other graduates and audience members who have served in the military to stand with you. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking these courageous men and women for their service. I would like to extend my sincerest congratulations and admiration to the class of 2024. During an extraordinary time, you stepped up and showed what it takes to be an LSU Tiger: resilience, grit, hard work, and persistence. We could not be prouder of all you have accomplished since setting foot on our campus. In the 96-year history of the E.J. Ourso College of Business, your class will make a lasting impact on our collective story. Not too long from now, when we reflect on life over the last 4 years, we will be able to clearly see all the ways in which your class helped mold and shape the future of higher education. Foreshadowing the reality of life outside of the classroom, you faced unforeseen adversity and uncharted challenges during your college career. Each of you were asked to adapt quickly, learn new technologies and different means of communication, and you excelled despite it all. Because of your tenacity, you've made it here today. The skills that you have honed during your time here are ultimately the same skills that will allow you to thrive moving forward. It goes without saying that our workplaces and our economy are evolving at a hyper speed. As you entered LSU, you were required to quickly learn how to succeed within virtual platforms. As you leave our campus, each of you will be called to quickly understand, adapt to, and leverage the tremendous power that recent advancements in AI have placed in the hands of all of us. I'm confident that through your experience at the Ourso College, you have acquired the skills and competencies you will need to navigate our ever-evolving economy. I know that each of you will achieve the hallmarks of success that we typically associate with careers in your respective disciplines. Hallmarks like financial security, advancement, responsibility, and leadership. But today, as you embark on the next phase of your life, I encourage you to reflect on what success means to you beyond that traditional sense. My hope is that each of you will build on what you have learned here and endeavor to create as much shared prosperity and security in your communities as you possibly can. Because ultimately, what is success without the opportunity to share it with others? What is wealth if it is not guided by a higher purpose? And what is innovation if it is not driven by empathy and the desire to improve the lives of those around us? I also challenge each of you to stay connected to the university and the Ourso College. Each of you has directly benefited from the commitment and generosity of our alumni, whether in the form of scholarships, networking opportunities, internships, or job placements. Our ability to provide the same experience for the next generation of students walking through the door will depend upon you. So please make sure that you reach out to us when you become the manager or business owner hiring interns and new graduates. Stay active in your alumni communities. And when you are able to do so, strongly consider supporting future generations of students following in your footsteps. In closing, our world needs you now more than ever. So dream big, do not be afraid to take risks or make mistakes, and please do not settle. Seek to find your purpose and let your professional pursuits become a vehicle for your purpose. I have absolutely no doubt you will continue to serve as worthy ambassadors for the Ourso College in your new role as LSU alumni. I know you will make us proud. We have now arrived at the part of the ceremony everybody here has been waiting for, the presentation of degrees. So let's get you graduated. When it is your turn to be recognized, you will receive your diploma cover and take your photo. After receiving your diploma, please return to your seat for the remainder of the ceremony. We will begin our presentation of degrees with our doctoral recipients. Doctoral students represent the next generation of the Academy. They are the future of higher education, and we applaud them for their years of sacrifice to arrive at this moment. Will our doctoral candidates please stand? You have been certified as having completed all requirements for your doctorate. The LSU Board of Supervisors has authorized us to confer the appropriate degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Please come forward to be hooded.
Dr. Nicholas Alden Mitchell, Accounting, accompanied by Department Chair Dr. Tommy Phillips. Dr. Alicia Blush, Accounting, accompanied by faculty mentor, Dr. William Buslep. Dr. Santoshi Ramal, Finance, accompanied by Dr. Demuthu Ranadiwakara. Santoshi is also receiving the Graduate Certificate in Econometrics.
Congratulations to you all on this monumental achievement. Next are undergraduates. Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please stand? That's everyone in purple. You have been certified as having met the requirements for your Bachelor of Science, and the LSU Board of Supervisors has authorized me to confer the degree with all of the honors, rights, privileges appertaining. Accounting graduates, please remain standing. Our marshals will direct you to the stage. All others may be seated. At this time, I invite Dr. Thomas Phillips to stand and join me in recognizing the students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Accounting.
Michael Joseph Sanchez. Jacob Michael Aldridge. Jack William Tapple. Remington M. Watts. Paige Elizabeth Milton, summa cum laude. Christian Craven Wild, cum laude. Catherine Ann Watley. Anastasia Anastasia Emily Engelman. Avery Grace Donovan. Preston Dean Gravely. Christopher Cade Johns. Nathan Carter May. Hayden DeStefano, magna cum laude. Thea Breyer Knowles, summa cum laude. Ken Kang Nguyen. Hong T. Tran. Gabrielle Elizabeth Kane. Sarah Marie Gumina. Logan Elizabeth Giat. Anna Renee Gautreau. Ania Christine Lynch. Nicholas Paul Gosha, summa cum laude. Forstall Colum, magna cum laude. Andrew Philip Brzezinski. Lauren Olivia Leap. Victoria Lynn Pace. Mary Grace Ladeau. Ruby Catherine Noel, also earning a dual degree in Information Systems and Decision Sciences, magna cum laude. Michael Craig Ross. Brayton Kyle Kinneker. Caleb Darwin White. Corinne Zimmer, magna cum laude. Michaela Rose Luzia. Braden Nicole Moore, cum laude. Megan Elise Husong. Whitney Danielle Zonbrecker, magna cum laude. Holly Moisant. Annalise V. Hopwood. Emily Rita Moraine, cum laude. Joanna Marie Martin. Joy Cassiopo. Taylor Marie Mayer. Toby Jean Landry, magna cum laude. Gretchen Love, summa cum laude. Austin David King. Davis Benjamin Wadle, summa cum laude. Colin Finn Buberg. Roman Alexander Bankson. Robert Bascom Rhymes. Jackson Paul Fontenelle. Lucas Aaron Moreau. Cade Joseph Rivera, cum laude. Grant Edgar Cretan, earning a dual degree in finance. Jake Anderson Netterville. Grace Mary Lashney. Shaylee Noel Coville, also earning a dual degree in marketing. Diego Bonilla. Matthew Patrick Romero. Diego Alejandro Fajardo Reyes. Keyshawn Cushman Prajahati, summa cum laude. Lillian Nguyen. Benjamin Koch, cum laude. Cole Michael Miller, magna cum laude. Christian Godfrey. Trenton Charles Gardner. Mary Louise Alexander. Emily Grace Simons. Sherilyn Rose Janke.
I'll take your word for it.
Elizabeth Grace King. Caitlin Matey Burr. Haley Alexandria Nettles, cum laude.
Congratulations, accounting graduates. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Fight Correa to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Economics.
Brooks Davis Belanger. Jackson Bradley Gaspard. Andrew James Ollier. Tyler Allen McCarthy. Nicholas James Henderson, summa cum laude. Hannah Virginia Flora. Matthew Thomas Ortego. Cooper Blake Ferguson. William John Weiler. Henry Kane Yost. Jack Pinagle. Michael Gerard Collins III. Rana O'Keel, summa cum laude. Ryan Henry Grimion, cum laude. Cameron Elizabeth Newchurch.
Congratulations, economics graduates. Now we will recognize students receiving a Bachelor of Science in International Trade and Finance.
Caitlin Michael Jones, summa cum laude. Alex Jackson Connor. Cecilia May Shanks, cum laude. Michael Lincoln McKee. Mirandi Elizabeth Burrow, magna cum laude. Morgan Alexis Owen. Olivia Reese Trejo. Matthew Dale Grow. Dawson Jared Millen. John Mark Jacob LaFrance. Alexander Rice. William Armando Moncada. Natalie Ann Carews. Michael John Oob. Gavin Michael Pankey. Elizabeth Ann Allert. Lillian Blair Pickering. Luke Haythily. Connor William Cayuette.
Congratulations, ITF graduates. And now I would like to invite Dr. Edward Watson to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship.
Emily Marie Culler. Giselle Marie Fackery. Piper Grace Belcase, summa cum laude. Ellen Taylor Fry. Jude Anthony Gilmet. Parker Haas Guerin. Joseph Donald Flores. Lucas Milio. Leslie Claire Martin. Paxton Walker Ballard. Greta Caroline Mariano. Sarah Jessica Turbovich. Corey James Dorsey. Alexander Jacob Rodriguez. Mason Joseph Lobener.
Congratulations, entrepreneurship graduates. And now we will recognize the students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Information Systems and Decision Sciences.
Daniel Leachweed, Jr. Colton Alexander Huff. Taryn Tran, magna cum laude. John Spillane, summa cum laude. Ryan Talamo. Shamarie Shantia Walker. Madahi Lewis. Morgan Sierra Dillon, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Dalton, cum laude. Jade Angel McGee. Thomas Walter Coyle. Ria Narahari. Trucklin Wynn. Aria Menon. Lana Jabber. Elmer Charles Montgomery, Jr. Graham Morrison Foley. Lily Liebold. Aaron Lee Esnard. Rayleigh Jean Harrigan, magna cum laude. Evan Alexander Batson. Michael Joseph Sincata. Blake Aaron McManus. Matthew Ronald Ding. Mia Howe. Vivian Seling Liu, summa cum laude. Kennedy Renee Payne. Julia Anna Montesino, summa cum laude. Laura Lee Lawrence, summa cum laude. Connor Riley Daig. Avery Elizabeth White. Nicholas Evan Goldstein. Brayley Michael Jude Delaney, cum laude. Lauren Deanne Pallett Snow, also earning a dual degree in marketing, summa cum laude. Anthony John Benton. Eric Leonard Francois Jr. Kevin Zachary Parkins. Taryn Terrell Harrison. Michael Thomas Duska, magna cum laude. Matthew Samuel Abear. Christian Vadreen. Travis Starkey. Lauren Emily Bergeron. Benjamin Davidson. Kim Seung. Luke J. Powers. Scott Daniel Gowan.
Congratulations, ISDS graduates. Now I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh Narayan to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Finance.
Charlotte Charlie Shahardi, summa cum laude. William Kyle Whittington. Thomas Cooper Edwards, magna cum laude. Christian Anthony Falcone. Bryce James Boda, summa cum laude. Taylor Ann Fenton, summa cum laude. Alyssa Claire Dodd. Grayson Hamlet Powell, magna cum laude. Jack Bogdan Kiko. Jack Rayford Urbanik, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony Rusk. Eric R. Primiano. William Gaither Jackson Jr., magna cum laude. Andre Pierce LeBlanc. Louis Alcé Bio. Charles Edwin Groves, cum laude. Hayden Lane Holmes, summa cum laude. Lily Elizabeth Pachoni, summa cum laude. Jackson Rolston Smith. Benjamin Quinn Onger. Connor James George. Cole Bradley Merrick. Nathan Michael Hannon, summa cum laude, dual degree in entrepreneurship. Evan Theodore Hike. Ryan Alexander Rhodes. Canyon Burton. Andrew Caden Eagleton. DeWarren Joseph Brown Jr. Sophia Catherine Soros, summa cum laude. Benjamin Gervais. Julianne Bren Hart. Nicholas Topfer. Jacob Braden Romero. Nicholas William Hagstead. Reed Scott Perkins, cum laude. Ensign Hayes Paul Pipes. Cameron Ray Morin, summa cum laude. Christopher Coleman Wadick. Noah Nicholas Alvig. Connor Berard Bolin. Jet Russell Turnley. Andre Paul LeBlanc. Austin B. Townsend. Jared Peyton Lowe, summa cum laude. Maham Chaudhry. Ashlyn Louise Bellinger. Grant Gordon. Seth Alexander Rodriguez. Tyler B. Ginn. Beeman Ralph Welsh. Jake Thomas Hanks, summa cum laude. Michael Alexander Bianca. Dylan Augustus Urdialis. Nicholas V. Leota. Kylie Grace O'Brien. Theodore Joseph Haggerty, summa cum laude. Gage O'Neill Abear. Jack Edward Kindler. Antonio Justra. Benjamin Thomas Pierce. Vaughn Oliver Plummer, magna cum laude. Madison Nicole Morrow. Catherine G. Hubbard. Isabella Marie Kurth, magna cum laude. Emma Lou Ford. Catherine Corley O'Brien. James Patrick Vidrine. McCade Wright. Jacob Thomas Hoffpower, magna cum laude, a dual degree in economics. Blake Anthony Gonzalez, dual degree in accounting. Christian Robert Cannon. Isaac Shore. Alex Shelton, dual degree in marketing. Maria Jose Coyoy. William Toops, magna cum laude. John V. Swider. Ryan Austin Sanders, summa cum laude. Michael Kilgore Travis. Benjamin Monroe Lorette. Jackson George Thomas. Roberto Miguel Carreras, summa cum laude. Wesley Marshall Melito, cum laude. Grant Wilkes Reams. Peyton Mitchell Worley. Taylor Renee Delaney. Kate Malia Cheson. Kristen Ann Kaufman. Vincent Joseph Bruno. Andrew O'Neill Baker. Anthony James Blessing. Matthew Hardison Waghalter. Patrick Thomas Rice. Jonathan Nicholas Ellis, magna cum laude. Graydon Michael Hall. Harrison Willis. Cody Lawrence Smart. William Campbell Batson. Wesley Joseph O'Neill. Jake E. Laws. John C. Shannon. Hunter Z. Pax, magna cum laude. Winston Guy Smith, cum laude. Adrian Dore Foley. Lexi Michelle Corbin. Harper Michelle Tompkins. Elena Carolyn Matthew.
Congratulations, finance graduates. I would now like to invite Dr. Helmut Schneider to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Business Analytics.
Connor McGovern. Stephen Zazalak. Christian Aaron Reeves. Carson Abney. Brandon Alexander Kershaw. Brett John Jatan. Julia M. Crawford. David Paul Hantz. Michael R. Foley, Jr. Alyssa Grace Altman. Kylie Janae Goody.
Congratulations, graduates. And now we will recognize the students receiving a Bachelor of Science in General Business.
Samuel Hayward Alexander. Michael Lake Needleman. Matthew Stephen Randall, summa cum laude. Edward Rader Jackson. Benjamin Huval. Paxton Lee Dinwiddie. Bella Savoy Conkey, magna cum laude. Reagan Danielle Mullins. Jude Clark Hopewell. Mark J. Malaire. Macy Alana Jones. Charles William Davenport. Bryce Daniel Probst. Jock Andre Swallow. Melanie Lauren Carter. Scott Scalia. Tanner Kyle Morales. Avery Kathleen Malone. Seth Isaac Deitch. Graham Allen DeRoche. Thomas Morgan. Chandler Hale. Isabel Francis Hallmark. William Norte, Jr. Elena Kate Zouch. Morgan Alexandra Gross, summa cum laude. Natalie A. Tardif. Riley James Ireland. Lloyd Louis Passafume. Ajigunwa Samora Akinlana. Reagan Dowdle. Grace Elizabeth Cambry, cum laude. Holly Ann Delacroce, magna cum laude. Lindsay Claire LaFleur. Harper Magnolia Hagan. Jenna Rose Cronenberg. Michael Paul Vogt. Justin Collier Turner. Ross Douglas Jones. Jillian Kesey. Mackenzie Lane Veely. Emily Witt. Samuel Tillman Etheridge. Jackson Montgomery Minyo. Charles Joseph Soprano. Christian Joy Rochelle. William H. Lloyd. Ellie Kate Etchter. Adriana Valadares. Ethan Wells Croft. Caroline Marie Roberts. Keely McAllister Snell. Matthew Henry Pershel, summa cum laude. Carson D. Loop. Carter Lee Breeling. Joshua Charles Militello. Blake Dean Mears. Christopher Gilliott. Emile Durio. Caroline Grace Warren. Stephen James Quito, cum laude. Olivia Frances Michele, cum laude. Skylar Elizabeth Corcoran. Sophia E. Ramirez. Amanda Smallwood. Madison Elizabeth Baker. Nok Lei Vu. Madeline McDaniel. Trinity Faith Manning. Zachary Lee Higginbotham. Chad D. Geelan. Salvador William Soldano. Jack Thomas Harvey. Catherine Ann Okonski. Adam Patrick McConnell. Jack James Condon. Andreas H. Keene. Hannah Elizabeth Gary. Gregory Clayton Jr. David Charles Schmidt. Ryan Lawrence Jackson.
Congratulations, graduates. Now I would like to invite Dr. Timothy Chandler to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Management.
Armani Nicole Stamps. Bryce Michael DiVincenzi. Peter Matthews. Jackson Richard Rosebush. Joseph Leonard Derringer II. William Jude Sansing II, receiving a double degree in entrepreneurship. Jessica Sophia Mirabal. Julia Grace Fontana, magna cum laude. Devin Liu. Hunter Lee Andres. Caitlin Wynn, magna cum laude. Isabella Claire Bonet. Tara Lynn Meyer. Riley Austin Clapp. Jacob Cole Cicero. Joshua Noel Moore. Thomas MacDougall Sage. Andrew Camp Hoover. Jack Burton Koloski. Reed Wakefield. Joel Guerra, magna cum laude. Andrew Keith Dawson. Alejandro Hanayo Salazar. Madeline Nicole Bell. Gabrielle Grace Adams. London Marie Brown. Blythe Kennedy Babin, summa cum laude. Zachary Christopher Ordino. Bo W. Backus. Cade Michael Acosta, magna cum laude and a dual degree in marketing. Shani Dole. Trey D. Davis. Ryan James Richard, Jr. Austin Thomas Moe. Hella Tuxon. Mackenzie Nicole Stoltz. Jacob David Potter. Jack Thomas Hunt. Olivia Angel Hunter. Garrett Z. Brainus. Macy Elizabeth Fullalove. Sydney Francis Bolton. Victoria Jewel Funes, summa cum laude. Mary Claire DeLon, summa cum laude. Jared Trevone Wilson. Jada Monet Tillman. Haley Michelle Bowles. Noelle Lauren Little.
Congratulations, management graduates. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Ron Niedrich to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Bachelor of Science in Marketing.
Jana Grace Gershio. Riley Kathleen O'Brien, earning a dual degree in entrepreneurship, cum laude. Skylar Elizabeth Rupert. William Gage Welch. Joshua Lee Courtney, magna cum laude. Morgan Ashley McCarty. Sadie Lauren Wright. Yvonne Tran. Elizabeth Patrick Rogers. Autumn Rose Dorsa. Lillian Rose Tierney. Emma Elise Bruni, summa cum laude. Camry Janae Ragas. Madison Ann Cheatham. Brenna Carey Gannon. Isabella Marie Tremonti. Jaden Marie Pierman. Madison Claire Ruley. Tess Bruno. Catherine Angel Carmouche. Colleen Renee DeVille. Clydell Williams. Eli John Connor. Dallas David West, cum laude. Thomas Whelan. Christian Emil Weaver. Joseph Alexander Davis. Ben Gregory Brignac. Aiden Christopher Hansen. Ethan Joseph Carrion. Whitney Elizabeth Blocker. Lily Meredith Ray. Mackenzie Haley Bro. Braden Nicholas Bortnick. Angelina Nicole Sanchez, cum laude. Carly Ann Kamer, summa cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Mulligan, summa cum laude. Brittany Alexis Kelly, cum laude. Jack Thomas Landry. Kirk Delacroix. Victoria Eva Hochuk. Sierra Monet Twyman, cum laude. Kayla Jasmine Bross. Chloe Normani Veal. Jaden Rashawn Jackson. Naya Joan Marie Harmon. Amaria Linton Olajuwon. Andrew James Keaton. Edward Charles Ball III. Elijah David Steger. Deja Jakai Lavender. Ethan Lawrence Hickey. Cole Andrew Ruger. Philip Anthony Lakinovich. William Samuel Hanna. Copeland Dean Gothard. Bryce James Burmaster. Dylan Thomas Liuza. Patrick Evan Simoneau. Hannah Isabella Tripoli. Gabriel Spencer Gordon. Margaret Grace Latino. Lauren A. McNeil. Emily Elizabeth Matrailer. McKenna Ashlyn Ramsey. Caroline Peyton Colby. Sydney Victoria Brunson, cum laude. Cameron Angel LeBlanc, cum laude. Andrew Connor Jenkins. Chloe Marlia Palmieri. Stella Grace Falterman, summa cum laude. Brianna Sway Levine, summa cum laude. Lindsay Grace Faust, cum laude. Mary Helen Lott. Vivian Elaine Van, cum laude. Mary Virginia Desatel. Catherine Elaine Mula. Sydney Catherine Larkins, cum laude. Allison Nicole Kimbrough, cum laude. Madeline Telford. Sydney Dombrowski. Caitlin Rose Dellert. Lane Tyler Martin. Cassidy Jade Carrick. Jamie Lynn Martin. Con Lee, magna cum laude. Kirsten Lauren Richard. Andrea Gabriela Alman Picardo. Ariana Janae Allison. Jonathan Ryan Bracco. Madeline Elizabeth Zambiazzi. Lyndon Rochelle Landry. Gabriella Lena Maggio. Ananya Kapoor Patel. Natalie Elizabeth Del Porto. Callie Renee Crawford. Colson Belair Fontenot. Tucker Elliott Heisem. Mary Catherine Talley. Sarah Blake Tracy. Jenna Renee Hewitt. Gabriella Alexa Dubois. Matthew Mendoza cum laude. Emily June Oliveri. Hunley Elizabeth Berger, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Swinney. Ashley Sloan Gillum. Zachary Spencer Manuel. Stephanie Jean Graber, summa cum laude. Sean Cole. Rory Ann Trosclair. Harper Wright Winslow. Luke Patrick Howard. Aaliyah May White Pasquale. Meredith Ashton Clark, magna cum laude. Josefina Sangster, magna cum laude. Casey Noel Roy. Melody Consavan Para. Angela Rupank Manangan. Alexandra Grace Eves. Emma Isabella Sanchez. Mackenzie Nicole Duplessis. Morgan Elizabeth Hershey, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Johnson. Camille Victoria Nybor. Sinclair Annabelle Baber. Catherine Grace Drawn, magna cum laude. Mia Antonia Bernard. Grace Bullock. Grace Elizabeth Heltz. Lakin Elise Morales. Marie Therese Denham. Sydney Hope Dyer. Brooklyn D. Branham. Julianne Camille Pete. Scarlett Pozzi, cum laude. Gabriel Landry Meyer. Jackson Lloyd Joyce. Brandon Thomas Ward. Christopher Michael Hedge. James Marshall Chick. Dejan Malik Watkins. Jamie Lynn Skiles. Wilson Scott Burrer. Michael Courtney Keller. Blake Tyler Parsons. Zacchaeus Laquan McKee.
These are Masters of Accountancy, but that's okay. It's all good.
Congratulations to all of our students receiving bachelor's degrees today. Truly congrats. Now, will all of the candidates for master's degrees and graduate certificates please stand? You have been certified as having completed all requirements for your master's degree or certificate. The LSU Board of Supervisors has authorized us to confer the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Graduates, our marshals will direct you to the stage. We will award graduate certificates concurrently with the master's degrees unless independently earned. Master of Accountancy graduates, please remain standing. Everyone else may be seated at this time. I would like to invite Dr. Thomas Phillips to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Master of Accountancy.
Kristen Renee Brewer. Hayden Douglas Cowart. Cody Bunch. Kyle Haddon McDonald. Anish Sharma. Parker Lennox. Ashlyn R. Manuel. Thomas Matthew Busher. Colin Carl Martin. Cody Ryan Moore. Suleiman Ahmad Kayed. Thomas Edward Deloche. Anthony Tran. William Blanchette. Alexis Marie Kelly. Sydney Marie Melder. Garrett Oakley Lonsberry. Caleb Earl Randall. Malcolm Deontay Turner. Claire Elizabeth Barbera. Luke Joseph Pye. Miranda Kent. Annie Toe. Caitlin Bolin Turnbull. Tina Lynn Wynn.
Congratulations to all of the Master of Accountancy graduates. I now invite Dr. Dana Hart to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Master of Business Administration.
Landon Paul Richard. Christian Adelise. Grace Danielle Ibert. Graduate Certificate in Analytics. Grace Haley Wood. Sarah Jane Lestraps. Marisa Joy Brightwell. Sophia Giebel. Elise Claire Lapari, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Shalevin Dominique Jones Lawson. Matilda Orlandi Magee. Jasmine Gabrielle Hebert, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Drummond Dominic Cook, receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Kennedy Jameer Barnes. Devon Michael Melanson, receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Jasmine Olend Gardner. Amari Ashlyn Bacon, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Devin Chun, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Elbert Dai Hong, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Patrick Ross Campisi. Michael Samuel Guastella, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Cade Everest Stewart. Christian Brown Ayub. Carolyn Dale Denton. Stacy Denise Sears. Heighton Sheh. Chelsea Newmans. Love you too. Ross Anthony Freeman. Karen Martinez. Kiana McCrae. Lakeisha Darnetta Ravish. Joseph Grant Eastwood, receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Thomas James O'Malley IV. Marvin Eugene Ettridge Jr., receiving a graduate certificate in analytics and a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Savannah Nicole Dvorak. Matthew Gerard Barrick. Julio Eduardo Moreno. John Trapp. Alejandro Cotto. Patrick Thomas Lemoyne, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Christopher Person, graduate certificate in analytics. Ricky Schober III. Ethan Cole McCorkadale. Nicholas Sibilich. Grant Leday, receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Juliana Maria Imbragulio, receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Michelle Marie Phillips. Julia Marie Oubre. Kimberly Ann Detbarn, receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Julia Hartley Palin. Juliet Adele Broussard. Brandon Davis. Kevin James Hammond, Graduate Certificate in Analytics. Alyssa Caitlin Lankford. Catherine Elise Bearden. Taylor Ray Stileman. Kelsey Marie Higdon. Emily Catherine Chenault with a Graduate Certificate in Analytics. Peyton Kathleen Keller. Caitlin Michelle Bro. Tristan Taylor Mesh. Kristen Castor Jarvis. Lindsay Ann Page, the Graduate Certificate in Emerging Information Technologies. Parmesh Rai. Leslie M. Wilkins. Clayton McFarland Cavanaugh. Todd Jacob Taranto. Hunter Paul Faust. Patrick Joseph Kemp. Colin Ray Oob. Samuel Alexander Russell. Clacy Joanna Camden. Katerina Milutinovich. Jolie Marie Lyles. Caitlin Allison Williamson. Hannah Elizabeth Weber. Ashley Elizabeth Ward. Elizabeth Ann Lang.
Santini Rainey Lorich. Caesar Augusto Sucre Barrios. Jonathan Taylor McCorkle. Slade J. Johnson, also receiving a Graduate Certificate in Analytics. George Henry Mercer. Luke Raynard James. Brian Stephen Moore. William E. Dolson. John Barrett Hover. Catherine Lynn Hodges, also receiving a Graduate Certificate in Analytics. Megan Carol Wortman. Molly Catherine Shepard, also receiving graduate certificates in analytics and emerging information technologies. Sarah Grace Hubble. Olivia Grace Lowe. Brittany Marie Phelps. Keelan Renee Marlott. Alec Joseph Gibson. Berkeley Ethan Louvier. Evan Stewart Fallon. John Daniel Davis. Gage Sullivan Ulrich. Mackenzie Elizabeth Cooper. Haley Lynn Stevens, also receiving a graduate certificate in analytics and emerging information technologies. Lauren Elizabeth Turner. Grant Philip Rupert, also receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Benjamin Michael Hershey, also receiving a graduate certificate in analytics. Robert Levon Bostanian. Robert Clay Everett, also receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Catherine Ann Karam. Timothy Charles Pascal, also receiving a graduate certificate in emerging information technologies. Carl Richter. Justin Akil Bass McNeil. Guillermo Enrique Estrada. Julian Nigel Williams, also receiving a graduate certificate in analytics.
Congratulations to all the MBA graduates. Now I would like to invite Dr. Roy Heidelberg to stand and join me in recognizing students receiving a Master of Public Administration.
Nancy Lenore Pinson. Christian Cervantes. Caitlin Bastine. Christopher Scott Oldie. Chase Alexander Sturgis.
Congratulations, graduates. Now invite Dr. Edward Watson to stand and join me in recognizing the students receiving a Master of Science in Analytics.
Amber Michelle Jackson. Isabella Giovanna Carcella. Miriam Mayer Owena. Hallie Kate Lyle. Jenny Tran. Amanda Yue. Ryan Kristen Askin. David Michael Jowers. Jordan Scott Morrison. Brennan Patrick Orgeron. Brandon Alexander Sims. Justin Everett Holmes. Tanya Jagno. What? Okay. Dean Lorenz, I hold in my hand the name of the 800 Just put a bookmark there. Isaiah Joseph Travis. What program? Okay.
Just want to acknowledge our last graduate received his Master of Science in Finance. Congratulations. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Dana Hart and Dr. Ed Watson to stand and join me in recognizing our student receiving a graduate certificate in Analytics and Emerging Information Technologies for Business.
Dean Lorenz, this student, I have his card. He is the 839th graduate of the spring 2024 semester, the final graduate of these E.J. Ourso College of Business commencement exercises. Celebrated graduates, beloved family and friends, and honored alumni who stuck around to the very end. Let's celebrate. Let's make like Tiger Stadium on a Saturday night. Let's make some noise and give it up for Michael Albert Stunkard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a final round of applause to congratulate all of our outstanding graduates. Also, let's hear it for Brian Andrews and Kevin Simmons for their outstanding work announcing all 839 names. Congrats. Graduates, you are now officially part of an esteemed family of alumni that spans the globe. It is my sincere hope that our education from LSU serves you well through life's many journeys. We hope that you always hold your alma mater close to your heart and that your actions continually reflect the true spirit and character of LSU. And in that spirit, I ask everyone to please stand and remain standing for the singing of the LSU alma mater.
Where stately oaks and broad magnolias shade inspiring halls, there stands our dear old alma mater, who to us recalls fond memories that waken in our hearts a tender glow and make us happy for the love that we have left to know. All praise to thee, our alma mater, molder of mankind. May greater glory, love unending, be forever thine. Our worth in life will be thy worth. We pray to keep it true and make thy spirit live in us forever in you.
Graduates, we have reached the end of the ceremony. After the platform party has recessed, please wait to be dismissed by rows until instructed by the ceremony ushers. You will receive a digital version of your diploma via email and text message after 1:30 p.m. today. And this can be shared on social media to celebrate your big day. Your printed diploma will be shipped to the address you provided, and I hope that one is correct. Class of 2024, you did it. You may now move your tassel to your left side. Congratulations, good luck, and go Tigers.
Thank you.